We often associate the damage of gaslighting with the lies themselves. However, the conditioning that forces you to doubt your own perception of the truth is a far more pervasive wound. Your body always signals danger first. It starts as a physical sensation, a tightness in your chest, a sudden heaviness in your stomach, or a visceral pull telling you that something about a situation is entirely unsafe. When you try to voice that discomfort, it is often turned against you. A gaslighter confidently rewrites the event, shifting the focus from their behavior to your reaction. This repeated denial acts as a targeted assault on your internal alarm system, designed to sever your connection to your own survival instincts. This collision creates a psychological friction known as cognitive dissonance. Your body records undeniable harm, while a loved one offers explanations that sound like love and safety. Because the brain is wired to prioritize connection to survive, it must resolve this conflict. The subconscious often makes a tragic calculation. It buries the gut instinct, because admitting that a loved one is a threat is more terrifying than doubting your own reality. Even long after the relationship ends, this survival mechanism stays active. You are left in a state of chronic second-guessing, wondering if you are misremembering facts or overreacting to normal interactions. Leaving the relationship is a necessary step, but recovery requires physically repairing the internal compass so you can finally find true north again. The gut instinct never actually disappeared. It was simply buried under a louder, manufactured voice. We can think of intuition as the signal, a quiet, grounded knowing pointing toward truth, even when painful. Then there is the noise, the trauma trigger, a loud panic pressuring you to abandon boundaries and fix their mood to earn safety. Healing requires learning to mathematically separate these two internal frequencies, rather than ignoring the emotions entirely. To separate them, you must interrupt the automatic cycle of self-doubt through the first signal practice. When discomfort arises, pause and document 3 things: your initial body signal, the excuse your mind invented, and the historical pattern of the relationship. The reality anchor provides additional stability. Immediately after a confusing interaction, write down the objective, factual events exactly as they occurred. Anchoring reality on paper prevents the brain's old trauma programming from retroactively editing your memory to protect the person who caused the confusion. These specific actions rewire your neural pathways, training your brain to prioritize internal truth over external manipulation. A person who gaslights relies on a confident performance of innocence, delivering denials and twisted stories with absolute conviction. They weaponize logical-sounding explanations to overwrite your lived experience, rendering their words useless as evidence. Stop using their reactions as proof of reality and map the behavior instead. Look at what repeats. If every conversation ends with you apologizing for being hurt, that is the data you need. Patterns represent the only incorruptible evidence when navigating a gaslighter's version of reality. As you begin to trust those patterns, you will likely hit a surprising hurdle. Genuine peace and safe relationships can initially feel uncomfortable, even boring. Your nervous system has spent years conditioned to anticipate chaos. Because it is used to high-alert survival, it often misreads predictability and calm as a lack of chemistry. You must actively retrain your body's baseline, teaching your nervous system that silence is not a threat and calm is not a warning sign of an impending attack. True healing requires enduring the temporary discomfort of boring safety while the body detoxes from emotional chaos. Self-trust is often misunderstood as possessing perfect intuition or reaching a state where doubt never occurs. True self-trust is the steadfast commitment to never abandon yourself when doubt inevitably arises. This is how you become ungaslightable from the inside out. Confusion is treated as a feeling to observe, rather than a command to surrender your reality. While you were trained to doubt your own truth, deliberate repetition gives you the power to train your brain back. If this message spoke to you, subscribe for more videos on rewiring your subconscious, setting boundaries, and breaking the patterns that keep repeating in your life.